That is loud as shit. Hey everyone, welcome to Medieval Dynasty. This is kind of like Minecraft with extra steps. I'm gonna get so much hate for that from anyone who likes this game or who's in the community of this game, or maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this game's pretty. Jesus, yeah, we're turning that off. We're turning that off. Is that it? Okay. How do you turn that sound off? That is. Hmm. Maybe it's this. I guess we'll see. But anyway, this game is is all about building an entire village, getting settlers to join your village, and oh, thank God it was a user interface. Um, but it's all about building a village, yeah, and having a family, stuff like that. You start off as this guy right here, who I'm playing as, every single time. I am playing on a custom mode though, for one reason. There is a character I like doing called Michael the Pissed Off Farmer. I do it quite a bit while playing this game, and I don't necessarily want to be focusing too much on the survival aspect. I want to focus more on the building aspect because that it kind of lets me dive into Michael's character a little bit more, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna jump forward a bit until we're gonna jump forward a little bit till when we got ourselves going towards our little settlement. So I will see you guys once we're near there. Hello there, people. My name is Michael, and I'm going to be a farmer here on this piece of land here. Now, you see, I was a farmer before, once upon a time, back when I lived on my pa's farm. However, well, time is since now past, along with my father. So, I'm going to be making me a new life here. Hopefully I'll get some people who are just like me, made entirely homeless by the British and their fucking war. Sorry about that. And hopefully some like-minded individuals will come across. Is that a fucking moose? Hey, you over there! Get the fuck off my land! This is no place for the mooses! Fucking bastard. Oh, would you look at that, some berries. Now see, Michael's survival tip number 1. Always make sure that you have plenty of berries in your inventory for the summer rolls around there. No one asked you. For the reason being, as they get spoiled, you could turn them into fertilizer. They'll help with the fields. They'll help make the food come out better. You won't really need a lot of food once you won't need to go out and buy as much or hunt as much if you grow yourself the wheat. Now, personally, I'd grow me some potatoes. However, I don't think we've found them yet. Are you talking back to me? But it's always good to have around 3 to 4,000 berries. For the purposes that you're exactly thinking of. Every 1,000 berries is 100 fertilizer. So if you have around 3 to 4,000 berries, you have around 3 to 400 fertilizer. So you see, we got plenty of timber. Now I've already picked me up a bit of supplies on the way into town. Before I came out here and realised, oh, what a fucking better place to live than out there with all the rest of the fuckers. So, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to houses. We're going to place down the house. Pull out the hammer. And you're gonna lay down the stones one by one. See, I'm laying down a fine layer foundation. This will take me a good couple of hours, and it's done. And next, you're gonna want to hoist the logs up on here, up onto the frame. Now this, you're gonna need a crane and a hammer and some nails. And this will take you, roughly about 3 to 4 hours to complete, if you're lucky. So don't waste too much time, and we're done. Now normally I would say these metal walls are perfect, but no, you want to make the stone wall. It's better insulation, keeps us safe from the colds and the beasts there. The ones that'll be coming for your toes in the middle of the night. The ones that'll try to heat up all your spuds if you're not careful. Now, laying down each stone individually, one by one, as we go along the walls here. This can take upwards of 3 to 4 hours per wall. So we're going to be here for a while, because we're going to make the mortar and everything ourselves. You understand? And we're done with this one. So, here we go again with all this. Once you're finished with each wall, always remember to give it a good fucking kicking. And if it's still standing after that, well then congratulations, you built yourself a fine house. However, if it's not still standing, how the fuck did you have to fetch another bit of lumber? Look at this tree right outside the house. Alright, come on down, yeah, fucking tree there. You maple bastard. Perfect. Now you strip off the branches there. That gives you some twigs. And well, there you go. Now you got yourself the rest of the materials for finishing off your house. Hopefully. Perhaps. Fuck. Don't want any of these stumps making it around here. And those feathers are also good. It'll help making arrows when you get yourself a bow. And voila. You have yourself a house. Now for me, good night. And I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Well, you see, the first things we have to do now is now we've got to cut down a whole bunch of trees here. Now this can take a while. It'll take quite a bit. However, that's fine. Cutting down trees make a man strong. To forget how to work the land is to forget ourselves. That and such. So we cut down as many trees as necessary. Now some of you might be crying out, what about deforestation? It's fine, it's the middle of the 900s AD. Deforestation would have been invented for another 1,000 years. She'll be grand. Mother Nature's doing her fine. Now see, the smart man here would collect the bark off of these trees for when he's low on food and such. And around this time of year here in the lovely Emerald Isle, you could fry the bark in a pan. I learned that from a bunch of Native Americans. Oh wait, nope, that's about 500 years too soon. I learned it from a drunk down. I should probably tell you, I'm from the future. How far into the future? Well, not long at all. I'm from 1893. I travelled back in time to 999 because it got boring. You know, a very funny story that I heard from a man named Torbjorn is that apparently the British don't like, or what are they called during this time, man? The Saxons. There it is, the Saxons. They don't like the Norse because they bathe every week. They say that they're too vain, that they're too set in their ways. And all I could think is, well, God forbid, I'd hate to know what the Saxons smell like then, if they think that the Norse are too clean. I didn't know there is such a thing as too clean. Excuse me, I need to go drink some water from the river here. And don't worry, things like germ theory haven't been invented yet, so it's perfectly fine to drink straight out of a river. Now, as you see here, it's telling me to do all these different things on the side. Chapter 2 is Survivalist. It wants me to make a wooden spear, stone knife, and hunt an animal, and survive for a season, which I could do all of these things. And I'm going to. So first things first, I'm going to place a rabbit trap right there, because I'm bad. Second thing second, I'm going to select the freehand. I'm going to go to my handcraft in here, and I'm going to make me a wooden spear out of a log. Second thing second, once again, going to go to an empty hand here, open it up, make me a stone knife. Now you see, I'm not no ordinary run-of-the-mill hunter. I'm gonna throw this fucking thing at that there moose. And then, I'm gonna beat the shite out of it. Oh there! I just want your meat and resources. Yeah, it hurts to run, doesn't it, you dumbass? How are you still standing? I don't understand. Normally they fall over by this point. I've been to Canada. This is how they been used to. Come here. Who do you think you're running from? Who do you think you're running from? We're running from Michael. No, come here. That's what I thought. Sit down, you big bastard. And give me your skin. Time to build me a well. Now, why a well? Well, you need water. And I know what you might be saying, Michael, there's a big ass river right over there. Well, when you got people here, they don't exactly like going to the river to scoop their water out of that. No, they prefer a well. They eat maggot-infested bread, but God forbid you tell them to drink out the river. Oh, suddenly, you don't know what you're talking about. Now, these reeds here can be collected for straw. Oh, you might be asking, well, just leave them out in the sun for about 5 minutes and they turn stiff and usable, and they make great protection against the water when it rains. I'm actually surprised it's not raining. Normally it's raining this time of year. To make another hammer right quick, because this one's about to break. Oh, you see that? Look at the wind blowing the trees over. They're gonna fall over soon. See? Told you. I was about to break the damn thing. Now that I have me house and a well, it's time for me to build me a woodshed. Now I'm gonna place it over here. I might move it in the future, but for now this is the most convenient to me. Perfect. Now, having a woodshed allows you to turn logs into planks. And you're going to be needing a lot of planks to be making yourself a proper roof and such. Now, excuse me while I do a bit of math. I don't have an abacus on hand. Now, you got your planks. You're gonna go up to your roof here, and you're gonna take it apart one by one. It'll take you about 10 to 15 minutes each, and we're done. Now, these take very long for the end we're done. Very long for the reason that they're kind of difficult to put in the first place, and we're done. So a lot of times you have to try to, make sure that you do it as simple and as slow as possible to make sure that, you don't mess up too bad there, and we're done. Alright, so now what you'll want to do is you'll want to select the wooden roof. Now this is a million times better than having a thatch roof, because it gives you proper protection. No leaks and the such, unless you fuck up and drive a nail through the middle of it. Alright, we're looking good. We got ourselves a house, we got a well, we got a woodshed. Now it is time for the next thing here. You're going to want a workshop. Now this is a big unsightly bastard, so I tend to put it somewhere where no one's really gonna see it. So I'm gonna put it down here by the water. Excuse me, I'm coming down with the plague, it seems. I'll have to write me mother. Tell her that the little Michael is gone off and got himself the plague. Need a bit more logs. Sturdy fence. Gonna have to contact whoever made that fence for when I start making defensive structures. Perfect. And one more should do as well. Perfect. Now we'll be needing the stumps. And then we'll finish up this workshop here. Would you look at that? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna run out of fucking straw. Not beautiful. Luckily. That's not an inevitability I have to worry about ever again. Give me an even number. Thank you. Two, 1, 0, plus a log. Ah, she's grand now. Alright, and there we go, the workshop's put up. Now, most of these buildings, including the woodshed over there in the workshop, as time goes on, you'll be able to upgrade them, so that way they'll more people be able to work them, and it'll put out more of an output, and it'll look more aesthetically pleasing rather than just, you know, a thrown together hut. But aside from that, welcome to Michaelville. Thank you for joining me. I've been Michael, the time traveling farmer. I'll see you next episode when I try to get me a wife, and I try to... You son of a bitch, Moose, what are you doing back here, you goddamn motherfucker? Come here, I killed your husband, I'll kill you too! I've only 50 shekels. I've not even enough to buy me a cup of fucking beer. Mead. Ale. Whatever. Guinness hasn't been invented yet. This is such a bad stereotype.